Well, I'm just wonderful too, since I get to talk to you. How come you're not to convince with your sister? Well, but you're allowed to come too, honey. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to give your sister something to give to you, okay? And I want you to promise you're going to come see me sometime, okay? I love you. Nice to meet you, sweetheart. Oh my God, how can I ignore the giant hammer? Is that a hammer or is it an oil drum? Oh my gosh. I love Oron with a bloody passion. I don't know, I probably told you this already, but Oron was one of the few shows that I knew anything about before I dubbed it. Caitlin Glass contacted me and she said, there's this show that I just saw, and you remind me of this character so much. Now, the funny thing, you guys, is this was before the show was even licensed. So it wasn't like, Funnimation's doing this show, you should audition for this guy. It wasn't that at all. It was just Caitlin going, OMG, I found this show, and you should watch some of it, because there's this character that reminds me of you. So Caitlin gave me, like, the first 3 episodes. And I watched it, because I love Caitlin. And I immediately fell in love with comedy. I'm like, oh my gosh, he is so dorky and adorable, and he takes himself so seriously. He thinks he's so romantic, and then next thing you know, he's building a hamster home in the corner. I love this guy. I love him. But you know what, you guys? That was a bad move on my part. You don't fall in love with a character before you ever get the chance to play the character. So you set yourself up for some big disappointment, right? It's kind of jinxing yourself, you know what I mean? It's like walking up to the plate going, I gotta hit a home run, I gotta hit a home run, I gotta hit a home run, right? It's almost like assurance, you're gonna strike out, you know? So, the good news is that shortly after that, Funimation got the license for the show, but then still you have to audition. So I went in and auditioned for Tommy, and Kate knew I wanted to play Tommy. And she toyed with me. I went in there, and she said, I walked into the room, and she said to me, quote, well, I know who you want to read for. And I was like, I was so nervous, you guys. I felt like 80 shows by that point, and I was nervous. Why? Because I fell in love with that character, and I really wanted to play it. So I went in there, and I did my best comedy, and then, you know what Caitlin said to me? Do you want to read for anybody else?
Do you want to read from anybody else?
I like, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll read for Celia. And I'll read for one of the weird twins. So I read these other characters, but secretly I'm like, if I end up being cast as one of the, you know, not getting to play Tommy, could you imagine how hard it would be if I'd have gotten cast, let's say for instance, if I'd have gotten cast as Kyria, imagine, oh, I could do it. Not as good as Michael Taylor, but here's my point. Had I gotten cast as him, imagine how much I love comedy and recording all of those scenes as Kyria, watching comedy on the screen, and somebody else's voice coming out of him. I would be like, oh! But, thank God, I got to play comedy, and it's one of my favorites. People ask me who my favorite character was that I ever played. I would have to say Ed. I mean, there's no way that I could not play that gorgeous little pipsqueak as long as I did, and not totally love him. Thank you. But Tamaki Suo is a very close second place. Very close. I mean, Ed had better keep running. Because comedy is right on his heels. I love comedy so much. Yes, Keith? On the floor in your adorable cosplay. Yeah. Did you have a question? Did you not think I was going to see you down here? What? Get up here. Of course you can. You look a wonderful Ed. You're a little tall. Thank you. Okay, you know what? We have time. 1 second. We gotta spread it out here. We have just a little bit of time left, you guys. He was giving me my 10-minute mark, so. Oh my gosh, jumping the red wall. Pick one contestant. Oh, of course. Everybody gets hugged. That's not even a question. That's like, give me a hug. Will I do a short rant with you? Well, the question is, will you do one with me? That's the question. Okay, what's your favorite short rant?
Where he calls the townspeople backwater down there.
Okay, everybody do it. Give me your best short rant. Let me stop you right there. You need to do it louder. I mean, you need to be straight, okay? This is your chance, alright? Let her rip, ready? Not anymore. I'm going to call you Edwina. That was awesome. This is just for you. Okay. Let's get back over here. Yes, my dear. Yes. Of course, you guys come here.
Oh my God.
Asking for a hug does not qualify as a question. Here's the video. All these people have questions. Okay, hold on a second. Here's an actual question. You know what I'm saying? Steven, if I call on you and you go grab a hose, I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you. And everybody's going to witness it. And now they're dead. That's what we want. Which one of you is scared? Ooh. Oh my God. I don't think anyone ever. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that. That's a great question. Okay, hold on. What do you think about it? Oh, I had the mic up. Did you hear it? He said, what homunculus scares me the most? You know what? Let me think. Well, definitely not love. I can promise you. She doesn't scare me one bit. And you know what? My initial answer was going to be envy, but not so much, because envy jokes too much. You know what I'm saying? She's a little bit too, Who played envy? Wendy Powell. That's why I call envy she, because I think of Wendy. But I'm so sorry. I told Wendy that from now on I'm going to call her Wendy. Yeah, she jokes too much, so she's not as scary. Sorry, he's not as scary. Lucky, the voice isn't scary. That's not scary. I mean, the scary character. I mean, like when Lane and Ed get swallowed, and they're inside his stomach, that's gross. That's really scary. Who would it be? Yeah, you just watch. Yeah, that was the one that posed as the mom, right? That was kind of scary.